Your perspective on where we are today.
Well, first, of course, I know everybody is thinking of the families of the two officers who went down and the young woman who was killed in this event. And it started with these white supremacists who decided to come to Charlottesville to protest the taking down of a statue of Robert E. Lee. And we have to remember that what that statue is about is slavery. That's what the Confederacy was about. The cornerstone speech that was given by the Vice President of the Confederacy a few days before the Civil War started said the cornerstone of this, of the Confederacy is slavery. And that the Negro, he said, is inferior and should be enslaved. And that's the real history of this. And these were white supremacists coming to protest that, taking down the statue, which I guess the town of Charlottesville had voted to do. And
they knew this had been decided a while ago. They knew it was going to be taken down.
Yeah,
and so they prepared for this event.
Yeah, and they did. And they came wearing helmets and bringing clubs and then the violence started, and there were protesters there to protest their coming there, and this driver who's been charged injured 20 people and killed this lovely young woman, and very unbelievably sad. And President Trump, instead of condemning the white supremacists, just went out and said, I condemn all violence from everybody.
Both sides. All sides, yeah.
And I thought that was horrible. And it was very him. And finally, I guess today, he said something that it would have been fine if he had said it 2 days ago, about these white supremacists. We can't allow these people to be, they're essentially being brown shirts. They were neo-Nazis. And unfortunately, I don't know why on that first day he did not condemn what they did. And I fear that he thinks this is part of his base or something. But I don't, anyway, just, it was a tragic day, and we hope that that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, seems to me, well, first of all, he got blowback and criticism from his own party. Prominent members of the Republican Party said this was not a liberal or conservative, left or right, Democrat or Republican disagreement. People unanimously on both sides of the aisle, and I know that's a big thing for you, is getting both sides of the aisle to try and agree on some things.
No, and I was very pleased that a number of my Republican colleagues did that, and it was pretty widespread condemnation. Of his I can't explain why he said that, other than him thinking that this is part of his base or something.
Right. Well, what's apparent to me is, as you know, there's a lot a president can do constitutionally, but there's a lot a president can't do. There's a lot that a president can't enact. There's a lot of ways that the president can't make things happen. But I think in the modern era, more than ever, one of the biggest things that a president can do is, at a time like this, be eloquent and bring everybody together. And we've had Republican and Democratic presidents that have done that beautifully. There's been a crisis, and they've brought everybody together with eloquent words, and it feels like this is almost a softball. Like, this is a very easy thing to come out the day that it happens.
It doesn't have to be flowery eloquence. It can just be simply stated that we just condemn all hatred. And that's not us. That's not America. This isn't who we are. George W. Bush, after 9/11, made sure that he said that Muslims aren't, who were, that we don't have a problem with Islam.
Right.
And so this I have trouble with this president.
Yeah.